I think we could have a lot of fun doing a creatureless deck. So that actually might be the next deck type we do. And I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick as this game gets started. I will be right back.
The forest is my strength and my courage. If we die together. Teach you to mess with me.
Whew. Alright, game's looking good so far. What colors are best for creatureless? Blue, yellow is really good. Assassin's pretty decent. Yeah, Spell Sword is good as well. I would say Mage, Spell Sword, and Assassin are probably the best. Battle Mage is decent too because of the Nords and stuff.
Can you please help me?
Brigadoom's just got some heat coming at you now. But Cilverwolf's going to get a little bit of health back here. So yeah, Slave Boy, if you want to start getting started on testing your deck list now, got a couple weeks to get it ready for the next one. And as we do more of these tournaments, I'll try and get a little bit better. I'll try and get a little bit better with presenting these things. You know, try and make like an official bracket for you guys, stuff like that. It's going to be a learning process for me as much as it is for you guys. We'll figure this out together, how we best want to do these tournaments. I think we'll continue to grow them and keep making them better. Brigadoom might have to trade into this little girl. I wonder how Bradford's able to show both decks at the same time. You mean both hands? Both deck lists, he has copies of the deck list submitted. So those are just screenshots, which I definitely can do in the future, so we know what everybody's deck lists are. So in the future, we can start pulling the Legends deck list and putting them on the side. Both hands, he has a small snippet of the other. I'm not sure how he's spectating both people. I know he streams with Schwitty, so maybe Schwitty is sending him a spectated version of the opponent's hand, and they just show the small slip of that up top. I think that might be how they do it. I don't think you can have two clients of the game running, so I'm pretty sure he's video chatting or Skyping with Schwitty. Alright, so Cilverwolf can get a little bit of drain here, but I don't know if it's quite going to be enough. But I mean, for the next tournament, I'll have both players' deck lists on the right and left. I think that'll help with the presentation. We'll get rid of some of the other bells and whistles of the stream just for the tournaments. That's a quality turn right there. And we'll find other ways to make improvements moving forward. Try and make this as entertaining as possible while keeping the spotlight on you guys. Because I'm not important. I'm just a guy. Alright, so Brigadoom has to take out that drain. Cilverwolf is pretty close to having turned the tides of this one.
Can you please help me?
Ooh, a third little girl might seal it. That might seal it. Let's get some more tunes in here.
People are so trusting. My errand shall fly true.
That's a lot of health for Cilverwolf. Alright, so Cilverwolf is going to come back to take game one. Very nice turnaround. Obviously, unanswered drains are incredibly tough for any deck to answer. Super aggressive decks, super hard for them to answer. Triple Little Girl. Yeah, definitely was a very hard game to answer there. If you guys fuck around and each one of you wins 3 games, I'm gonna be real pissed off at y'all. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna be real pissed off at you guys if each one of you wins 3 games. Further proof that Scout relies heavily on late game, high cost legendaries and epics. Yeah, I mean, oddly enough, like the most important deck in current Scout is Woodland Lookout. If Woodland Lookout was gone from current Scout, I think current Scout gets run over in most games. That health gain that it gets back is so huge. As we will spotlight game 2.
If I fall, they hasten and claim me. You get one shot. Make it good.
Better call Chris Hansen. Alright, so pretty good answer so far. Now Brigadoom could draw if he's worried. Yeah, he could play that Stronghold Patrol, trade with the Stone Shard, take another 2 damage. I think Brigadoom keeping his hand full is going to be pretty important. Ooh, he's going to keep his whole board with the Scimitar. That's quality. We're looking pretty good here, actually. Giant Bat by Cilverwolf. I think the games that Cilverwolf has won, he's had those timely giant bats. We'll see if he can start pulling those little girls. It sounds so weird to say. See if he can snag enough little girls to get to a victory. Cilverwolf mixing a little bit of ramp. Passing the turn though. That's a tough slow turn. That's another thing Cilverwolf has done a very good job of in this tournament, is nailing those Fighters Guild recruits. Dark Guardian's pretty solid. And there's the little girl. But for 8-15, Brigadoom has lethal, I think. Yeah, he's definitely got lethal. As long as nothing goes poorly here. Breakthrough for 2. Then you have 4, 4. Yeah, I think you have it pending prophecies. Yeah, this little girl might be too little too late. Yep. Brigadoom is going to take game 2 on that strong late push. That's a solid victory right there. Whew! You guys got some good games going on, man. Got one more game to go between Cilverwolf and Brigadoom. Cilverwolf's going to need a solid second win here. Try and pull himself into range of second place. Snag enough little girls to get a happy ending. Now's a good time to note Dragon Tamer Blade and his affiliated Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter channels, as well as his Discord channel, do not condone child violence of any kind or any kind of child predator activities. This is a very happy and friendly zone, and we do not break the law. Thank you. I mean, either way, after this match, Brigadoom has to play Art of Apocalypse 3 times. Because each player is going to play the other 2. So you've already played Brigadoom and Art at this point. So best case scenario for you, Cilverwolf, would be win this game 3 and then have Art clean sweep Brigadoom, and you'd be finishing in second place at that point. Not that it matters. There's no prizes right now. But just throwing stuff out there. Just in case people are as competitive as I am. But Brigadoom has a very, very strong board right now. No prizes, I'm out. You can have my love and affection. Cilverwolf with some really quality removal right now. Oh, I haven't heard this song in a while. I'm glad I requested it. Candlehearth Brawler. Solid inclusion by Brigadoom. But Brigadoom's got the double Morkel waiting for next turn as well.
Steal from folks who ain't using it. That's the key.
Alright, so he's got some decent damage incoming. 2, 4, 6. Potentially 10 damage if he wants to double Morkel. Got to see how Brigadoom pulls this one out of here. If I was Brigadoom, which I'm not as good as him, but I would consider possibly laying down the Morkel onto pumping up the Candlehearth, so that when he trades with his Falkreath Defiler, he dies. I thought you did an outcast for that 10-hour loop. Thankfully, song requests are locked off at 10 minutes, I believe. So, if he tried that, he would have got rejected. Hey, look at that. Chris Hansen mentioned in the song. 479. There's Cilverwolf's giant bat coming back. Two-stepping with my weapon on me. Another giant bat. That's what I was saying about Cilverwolf and his giant bats.
If we die together.
He's got a fair amount of life gain in this deck. Alright, so Brigadoom can pop his own rune if he wants to fish for a prophecy. 6 turns in, Silver always has 2 bats. He always has the bats into the little girls.
I'm ready for anything.
Always happens. And here's the Fighters Guild recruit. He's hit every Fighters Guild recruits. Yep, there it is. Cilverwolf paid off some sort of Elder Scrolls Legends god to guarantee he has his giant bats and always gets Fighter Guild recruits. Alright, so Brigadoom can deal 8 next turn.
I wasn't looking for trouble.
As of right now, but Cilverwolf's going to be able to lay down a defense. He still has 7 Magicka and 5 cards. He's going to start sheer pointing things away. That's an interesting one. He keeps the Orc alive, which makes this a more powerful Stone Shard Orc, while still not being a great one, however. But actually, with the Stone Shard Orc, he can kill the Falkreath. Which still gives Cilverwolf a quality trade into the Shaman, but Brigadoom had to make those trades to extend the game. Guess he's pulling back the Giant Bat. He really values his health gain. Brotherhood Slayer. Cilverwolf opting not to attack, which is going to give Brigadoom a chance to get a buffed up Bankerai out there, which does give Brigadoom potential for a top deck Underworld Vigilante lethal next turn. I don't think we've seen any other 1 card in his list that gets him lethal. But should Cilverwolf go face and give him a card... Little girl? Nope. Stalking Shadow Sail. So Silver... Alright. So Brigadoom's going to get to draw another card. That's not going to do much for him here. He's just going to go face. Cilverwolf has 16 on board, so that would be lethal exactly. But Cilverwolf's going to start doing some cleanup duties. Needs to find a lot, though, because Brigadoom has lethal in the right lane. Almost either creature is lethal. But I would not be surprised if at this point Cilverwolf has some Black Sap Protectors or something similar. And there's the Candlehearth Brawler to give him a little bit of reach. And the Underworld Vigilante. Whew. But I think we've got game here. Brigadoom. Push to the brink, but gonna pull it out. Whew.